Hey everybody. So today I'm going to fix Mama I'm Hungry pork and beans and ground beef. Now women, I want to show you something. If you have a lot of children like my mom did, she had 2 boys and 4 girls, and she fed us all the time with meals that stretch where you can turn it into something else. So today we're going to have ground beef. We're going to have bell peppers, onion, diced onion, diced celery. This is what this called for. And we're going to have pork and beans. Not baked pork and beans, but plain old pork and beans. And we're going to have ground black pepper and salt. And this is what we're going to use for a second meal. Shredded lettuce, tamales, they're mission yellow corn tamales. And we have Velveeta cheese. And it's everything already diced up. So, this is what I'm doing. I'm putting the ground beef in here, and we're going to cook it like this. Because, you know, my mother used to cook. And when she cooked for us, since it was so many mouths to feed, and women, you have to think about it. These days in time, we're trying to stretch that money where we can feed our children so our children can be full. So, I'm going to show you just what we used to eat. Back then, Mama didn't put all that flavor and seasoning all into your food. She just fixed something like this. And when she fixed it, it turned out very well. I'm going to turn this up to 6 so it can go ahead and cook. And I'm going to put my onions in there. These are diced onions. They're not big. So please, y'all, don't be lazy when you do anything. Do these onions where they're a good size. The bell peppers. And we're going to do some celery. You know, back there, then no one cooked. But if you want to put a lot of different things in there, then that's you. If you want to add a little parsley and cilantro and all this in there to give it a little bit more flavor, that will be you doing that. Now we're going to cook this here till this here is all the way cooked down, and then I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. So take a look at this here meat. Now this was 36 ounces of ground beef. Okay, 36 ounces of ground beef. That's 2.25 pounds. Okay, and then I put 2/3 of bell pepper, 2/3 of onion, 2/3 of celery in this 36 ounces of ground beef. Okay, and now I'm getting ready to put in my pork and beans, and these are how many ounces? Net weigh 28 ounce cans. All right, so that's one big one right here. And I remember these pork and beans back in the day, but the can was different. It was red and white. Okay, here go this is a small can. This right here is 15 ounces. I'm going to see if this is enough, and if this is not enough, then I'm going to open up me another big can and put it in here. But first, I want to see if this is going to be enough in here for this. If not, I'm going to open up me one more big can, and I think we need another big can. Okay, so that means I need one more 12 ounce, it says 1 pound. It's 28 ounces, another big can of this. So with that 36, it makes about this much in here. See? Because what you want you some meat in there too. You just don't want all beans, so don't try to skip on it. You want equal portions of everything, because that's what makes it taste good. And remember, this is called Mama, I'm Hungry. And this is how you feed your babies. And let me put some salt in there. And we're going to use about a tablespoon of salt. 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Then we're going to use 1.5 tablespoons of black pepper. If you don't want it that spicy, about 1 tablespoon or tablespoon and a half, because you want your flavor to go through there for your babies. Everything we like flavor, and what I want you to do, I want you to taste it, and then when you taste it and you feel that it's good enough for you, then it's ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this here cook some, and then oh, I meant to tell you, this will be good too with some cornbread. Fix your cornbread. Fix you some cornbread muffins, or just fix cornbreads, Mom, Dad, whoever taking care of the children or whoever cooking a meal. Dad, Mom, fix them babies them some cornbread. It don't cost that much. 48 cents, 50-something cents a box. Get you some Jiffy cornbread mix, or either Mom, if you like making homemade cornbread, make it. Make it for them babies so they can have it. And I'll be back. Okay, now see how this here turned out? Real nice. Pork and beans and ground beef. Okay, and this is what my mom used to make for us, and she have us some cornbread. Now what we gotta do to make it a second meal, we're gonna put you some in here. Mom used to take, this would be our second meal. Do it just like this, okay? Then you get you some cheese. Put you some cheese in there and let the cheese melt. Alright? This is how you do it. You let the cheese melt in there. Okay, so then you're going to take your taco shell, put it over here just like this. Alright, and let it cook. Some people like their taco shells a little hard. So if you want to do it a little harder, that's fine. Do it a little harder. And then you're going to cook it on both sides. Then you're going to flip it over. Then we're going to put that on here. Okay, and then what we do, we get this here, after we done melted it, we melted some cheese in there. Put that like that. Get you some lettuce, shred you some lettuce up. Really fine, just like this. Then put you some cheese on top. Just like that. And that is a meal for a child. It could be something, see? This could be a second meal for a child. So women, let me tell you something. You can feed your child. Men, you can feed your child. My mother fed us. And she was a single parent. And she took care of us good. She was a great mother and a great woman. And she made sure she provided for us. And we took care of her. So, if you feel like this is something you can't afford, you can afford it. Get your head of lettuce. Head of lettuce is cheap. Get you some sharp cheese that you can grate up. Use that. And you can take care of your children. You can take care of your whole family. And you can feed them cheap. And this is called, Mama, I'm hungry. And when you feel your child is hungry, you can make it. You can make it. Just remember that, okay? And another thing I want to leave y'all today. I see where a lot of people out here in the world today, we're going hungry. I know we are. I see it. I see it. I see people struggling. I see it. But let's stay positive. Let's keep our head up. Let's keep our faith going. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you meals that I know you can afford. And this next thing I'm going to bring to you, you're going to be shocked to see me cook this. I know you will. But stay tuned, okay? And I want you to have a beautiful holiday. Bon appetit, baby.